and Seann William Scott. Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you.
So you got the whole Goon team back together.
We're back.
Got the gang back together.
Yeah.
What do you think works about this movie that people just love it? Can't get enough of this
know.
sort of stuff.
You know, like somebody asked me the question, like, because as soon as the movie came out, like on Netflix, I had more people come up to me about Goon, or at least I would say compared to like American Pie. Like American Pie came out, but you'd have more like frat boy, drunken kind of college kids come up to me. But in this movie, as soon as it came out, like people that you would not normally think to go up to an actor to say they like the movie, like they would come up to me and like, I really, really liked Goon. And
were they missing teeth? Were they enforcers themselves? Were they grinders in the corner?
I don't know. There was like, women and guys that that you just didn't think that would come up to you. But we never thought that the first movie was gonna become kind of like a cult hit. But I think it's just kind of the combination of it's funny, it's got a lot of heart, and then I think maybe the Doug Glatt character is like a really sweet, good guy, and you really root for him. But
right.
I don't know.
Did you ever play hockey yourself?
No.
Never.
I mean,
never dropped the puck.
I
get
mean,
in the corner and grind?
I grew up playing the sports my dad played: baseball, basketball, and football.
Right.
And
in Minnesota.
In Minnesota,
right.
yeah. So like the one sports movie that I do is the sport that I didn't play. But I think one of the reasons why I didn't play hockey is I remember when I was a kid, I was a dick. I was like a real punk. And and I was like,
no way.
Yeah, surprising, right?
Surprising.
And I was mouthing off to one of like the older kids in the warming house, and he's like, "Why don't we put you in the goalie?" And I was like, "Okay." And then like 10 older kids were just firing slap shots on me. I was like, "I'm good. I don't think I'm going to be playing hockey anymore."
Yeah, even with all the padding on, you didn't do anything like that.
That was pretty much the end for me.
So when you were there, I mean, the North Stars had to exist, right? When you were growing
Dino
up in Minnesota.
Ciccarelli?
Dino Ciccarelli.
Yeah, I remember. I didn't watch a lot of hockey, but I remember him. And
what a great name and great
it's
player.
a great name. You have to be awesome with that name.
Correct.
Right?
Mike Madonna is
I
another
met him.
guy. Okay. You met Madonna.
Great guy. Yeah,
well,
really.
most hockey, see, now, hockey players are, to a man, great guys.
It's true.
Until some of them get the skates on and put the sweater on, and then they become like you were when you were growing up.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
They get the beards, the hockey beards, and then they just can't see straight sometimes.
Yeah, and you know what? So in Goon 1, we had George LaRocque, and then in the sequel, George Peros, or like a bunch of guys, stars, but also like enforcers were in the film. The sweetest guys ever.
Right.
There's just like the nicest guys, and
but stand in front of them during a playoff hockey game,
God,
they would beat the crap out of you.
I know. I really felt like a moron, trying to play an enforcer, and these guys are like 6'5", like genuinely tough, and I was like, I'm doing my best, guys.
Seann William Scott here on the Rich Eisen Show. Did you watch like Slapshot? I mean, as a kid or anything like that, or it was like
I did because I love movies.
Sure,
and of course I love that movie.
So, what's your favorite sports movie? What do you got for me? If you had to name one, would it be Slapshot? Would it be
Well, the first two I think about was either Rudy or The Natural. But I love Slapshot.
So now
Hoosiers.
The Hoosiers to me is the best sports movie because Gene Hackman's in it, and the best sports movies always have like a father-son thing going on, and Dennis Hopper with one of the kids on the team. There's a father-son thing going on there. And The Natural to me is terrific. Yeah. Although I read the book, and it's completely different from the book ending. Are you aware of that?
I didn't even know it was based on a book.
Yeah, Bernard Malamud wrote a book, and in the book, spoiler alert, for anybody who hasn't read the book, Roy takes the money.
What?
In the book.
That's a completely different story.
Exactly. They couldn't do Robert Redford's not going to take the money.
He's never taken that Redford.
No. Bob Redford.
Bob's never taken that money.
All you guys in the acting community
except that
Bob.
he was in a heist movie, so yes, he took the money.
That's
okay,
Roy Hawks.
Right.
Now with Rudy, though, as you can see, I've got the Michigan helmet right here on the desk. Okay. Nice. So now a Notre Dame guy like Rudy, I am rooting for him when he gets on that field to blow out his hamstring. I would love to redo Rudy.
That would be
where Rudy finally gets his shot.
Oh my God!
Exactly.
It's just
exactly.
That would be another great ending. Very different.
Wouldn't that be?
No.
Yeah.
We should just quit your show, quit everything you're doing. You and I are going to make films.
Okay.
We're going to go back to the classics, and we're just going to change the ending.
Okay.
I think like Rudy.
Okay.
Rudy should die at the end. Die from a pulled hamstring.
Really?
Like, that doesn't happen normally, right? But it's
No.
like it's a bad hamstring pull, and
So
Yeah.
you're just saying like if as long as I wish ill will on him, I should just go to the max and hope for his entire demise to happen on the field, but from a
Yeah.
hamstring injury.
yeah, I mean that would be pretty cool.
This is some great
We can always
workshopping
do
right
test screening to see if it's too much, and maybe he loses a leg.
So we could figure out other great sports movies here.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
we
Like
can't-
Jimmy Chitwood like misses the game winner.
That's bad.
And then
Well, we can't have Miracle where the Soviets win. We can't have that.
Nah, not now.
That would be-
Yeah.
No, not now.
I don't know.
see-
Not right now. We'll wait on that one. we'll hold off on that one.
What about
Yeah.
What about Field of Dreams?
Field of
How do we
Dreams, like
change
how
that
do we change? Yeah, the end.
Like,
Well,
like
The
his dad-
cornfield burns down.
Nobody
there's
comes.
there's a fire.
Nobody comes. They build it. Nobody
Nobody
shows
comes.
up.
The end.
His dad refuses to have a catch with him.
Or no, here's
Yeah.
here's a good one. Here's a good one. They build the cornfield, and dead baseball players come out, but only those who didn't even hit 200 in the major leagues. Like
The worst.
The worst
And
major.
Kevin Costner's
and
like,
then
I
they-
don't even know you.
Right. And then it's like, who are you?
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
you even play?
Yeah.
Then they go out on the field and like errors, 3 errors in
Right.
one inning. It's unwatchable baseball.
What do they?
Right?
What is that? Who whispers? If you build it, they will come. And
Well-
that should be like Chris Rock's voice.
No, Gilbert Godfrey.
Yes. And what does he actually whisper in our version?
Go away. See, we have workshopped this thing.
Yeah. We can make a lot of money doing this.
Could we make a lot
What
of money?
else? Let's just keep going.
You like this, huh?
This is a great idea.
Jerry Maguire.
Jerry Maguire.
Oh, you
That's a
don't
tricky one.
complete me.
Yeah, there's no completion.
Yeah.
Not even,
Yeah.
right?
You
No
had me at
completion.
goodbye.
Oh, when he lands on his head, he dies at the end.
Cuba Gooding dies?
Remember, he falls on his
Yeah,
head,
no, I
right?
know.
Because- Not
Right,
Cuba
so-
Gooding, but his character is dead.
Dead.
No qualm.
Ron
I
I know,
Tidwell's
it's just
dead.
once he lands his head and then he doesn't wake up and they have all the shots of the screen and the people in the crowd and then cut to black.
You had me at goodbye.
Should we get Cameron Crowe on the phone and pitch it? What do you
I'm
think?
sure he's watching. He's like, yes, let's do this.
Okay. Very good. Bad News Bears and
man.
breaking training. They actually let them play. Right?
Yeah,
In the Astrodome. They
And it's
actually
so bad.
they play and then just
Yeah,
lose.
yeah, they lose.
cut to black.
Over. Everything cut to
Cutting
black.
the black a lot.
Just end it on a strong note.
Oh my gosh. Seann William Scott here on the Rich Eisen Show. So Goon, Last of the Enforcers, you got the gang back together. A lot of fun doing that. Is there any other sequel possibility for anything else that's a part of your... Didn't Ashton Kutcher talk about a Dude, Where's My Car?
Yeah, I just heard
reboot?
about that.
Anything like that?
I really don't think there's an appetite for that
Okay.
in the real world.
Right.
But I mean, I would do it for the title. Seriously, dude, where's my car? That's what they're calling it.
Well, seriously, Dude,
Yeah.
Where's My Car?
And my character gets killed and dies at the end.
Cut to black. Cut to black.
I would do that movie. I would do that movie. And I think we're going to do like another 40 American Pie movies.
Yeah, why
And
not,
then
right?
Let's just do it until we all die.
You must get that all the time still, correct? Right?
I
When you
do,
see-
like but not as often. Actually, when Goon came around and people were thinking of me for another movie, I was like, that's nice. But still get a lot of Stifler stuff. But I love that character.
Well,
I wouldn't have a career if it wasn't for that.
without that,
Yeah.
without Stifler. And based on you said that you were a dick when you were a kid. So
I
I
mean,
mean, were
well,
you
no,
playing
like,
yourself, your earlier version of yourself?
No,
in
I
American
mean, you know
Pie?
what? The truth is, like when I was in high school, I was a really sweet, good kid. Like all
Okay.
my, we were like, all my friends were all jocks, and but we weren't like the dicks. We were actually really good kids. But I was more like Stifler when I was like 8, like 7 years old, 8 years old. A real a-hole.
Really?
Yeah, that was a monster.
When you were 8 years
Did a
old?
lot of weird stuff then. I think.
Is there a safe for work way that you say you were like Stifler as an 8-year-old?
My mom wouldn't appreciate anything I would do. Right?
So the answer is no. I mean,
Yeah, no.
cut to black.
It cuts exactly.
Cut to black.
Exactly.
Fade to black.
We're all dead.
Right then and there. And Liev Schreiber's in Goon. I mean,
Yeah, he's
he's
awesome.
he's the voice of HBO Sports. He's the voice of
he's
Hard
amazing.
Knocks.
Yeah.
You know?
He's such a great guy too, but like he's one of my favorite actors, so to get a chance to work with him twice now was was pretty wicked.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's really cool.
Oh, so Goon, Last of the Enforcers, again, starting on Friday in select theaters, on demand, digital HD, and then on DVD October 3rd. Love having you here, man. Come back anytime.
Thank you.
Certainly since we're going to be in production together very soon.
Man. We're going to make the big bucks.
Man, that would be. I would watch that Rudy. That Rudy, I would watch. Dead. Cut to black. Seann William Scott here on the Rich Eisen Show. We should just cut to black right here.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on radio stations across the country and audience.
If you like that, please download our app. There's lots of fun things there other than just more of the videos you just saw. You can call us from the app. You can email us from the app. Just download it. Trust me, you'll enjoy it.